Well, the anti-corruption body of India, the Lokpal of India, is caught in a sea of social media fury, and all of it stemming from the disclosure that came to light of the public eye that there is a procurement tender that has been issued by the Lokpal for procurement of BMW 3 Series cars for sitting judges and members of the Lokpal. Now, this is something that has brought the focus back to the performance of Lokpal itself. Now, we went through extensive amount of data that gets put out by the Lokpal itself. We've gone through data for the previous 5 fiscal years ending with FY25, and some interesting numbers come to light. For these 5 fiscal years, the total number of complaints that had been received by the Lokpal stands north of 1100. The figure is actually 1134 complaints that had been put out. Now, take a guess as to how many cases were there where the investigation, where Lokpal thought this is a fit case for an investigation. The figure across these 5 years ending with FY25, the figure is as low as 33. Only in 33 cases was there a determination made, was there a clarity given by Lokpal that we feel there is a need for investigating 33 out of 1134 cases. That number shrinks even more when you look at cases where prosecution had been sanctioned. Across these 5 fiscal years, again, 1134 cases, not counting cases that were spilled over from the previous years, not counting those 1134 fresh cases filed, and of them, only in 7 cases was prosecution sanctioned by the Lokpal. Now, Lokpal, of course, deals with a lot of issues in terms of their bandwidth, in terms of availability, in terms of infrastructure, in terms of secretarial staff available. But nonetheless, these numbers paint a grim picture as far as the performance of Lokpal is concerned. But having said that, let's also bring in some additional perspective with respect to those BMW cars. Let's bear in mind that as far as the cars that are made available to judges are concerned, if you look at the fleet of cars in the Supreme Court itself, these are again Supreme Court judges, sitting Supreme Court judges, they too are allowed the same option of BMW cars, of Mercedes cars. This is par for course and has been the case for very many years in the Supreme Court. So when Justice Khanvilkar of the Lokpal, he made that requisition, that proposal, that tender for acquiring of BMW cars, it was no different from what he was already familiar with, what he was already provided when he was a sitting judge of the Apex Court. But clearly, the focus now being brought back to the performance of Lokpal. 1134 cases across 5 financial years, and in only 33 cases was an investigation authorized. Only in 7 cases was there a need felt for sanctioning of prosecution.
Hey, thank you for watching this on CNBC TV18. Hope you liked it. For more such interesting news and updates, follow CNBC TV18 on all the social media platforms.